Your peak season restock is 3 weeks away. You check your logistics tracking system. The status is unknown. You mail your contact in China, no reply. You mail again. 12 hours later, you finally get a response. Dear friend, please wait. We are checking. Your cash, your inventory, your Amazon ranking are all hanging in the balance. Today, we're not talking about freight rates or transit times. We're talking about something more fundamental: control. I'm going to show you why you always feel like an outsider and how to take back control of your information in China's complex logistics hub. I'm Cathy. For the last 20 years, my job has been to build trust between two very different business worlds. I'm based in China, but I'm accountable to Western results. I know for Western sellers, the most expensive thing is not freight rate, it's uncertainty. Today, we are breaking down the 3 communication gaps that are causing your anxiety. By the end, you will have a new set of questions to ask. You will use them to instantly identify who is a true partner and who is just a messenger. The first gap, you think you are talking to one company, but in reality, you are dealing with 2 or 3 separate departments that may not be talking to each other. A client of mine had cargo hired for inspection in Shanghai. His account manager, who spoke perfect English, promised him it was all under control. 2 weeks later, the cargo hadn't moved. Why? That account manager didn't even have the personal cell phone number of the operations chief. He was just forwarding emails from another department in China. A front office promises must be delivered by the back office, and back office resources are finite. You must ask your partner, how many hours until I receive a solution from you? But even if you find someone who commands the back office, you hit the second, deeper culture barrier. The second gap, Western business runs on systems and contracts, but at many critical moments in China, problems are solved by people and relationships. A peak season, the port requires a special permit for nighttime container pickup. The system says denied. The contract says follow the rules. What does an experienced rooted agent do? They call the yard manager they were known for 10 years, explain the situation, and find a compliant workaround. This doesn't mean contracts are unimportant. It means you need a partner who is fluent in both the language of systems and the language of people. This is an art of execution that is unique to China. It can never be written into a price code. This leads to the most important gap, the one that determines if you are proactive or reactive. The third gap, many Chinese suppliers are culturally conditioned to only report good news. They prefer to hide the problem until they can fix it or until it explodes. Your factory tells you, we will ship on time next Friday. What they don't tell you is that their machine broke down and they are frantically outsourcing, which could compromise quality. They hope for a miracle by Friday, so they say nothing. The miracle doesn't happen. You miss the vessel and you might even get a bad batch of products. You need a culture translator who sees the risk behind this surface perfection. You need an agent who has the courage to give you bad news, because in Western business, a problem warned in advance is a manageable problem. A problem hidden until the end is a disaster. So, how do you stop the anxiety and regain control? You must change how you mention your partners. Stop asking, what is your price? And start asking, what is your communication SOP? You don't need a cheaper forwarder. You need a more transparent information hub. You need someone who can flawlessly translate the operational language of a Chinese factory into the decision-making language of a Western seller. Let's recap. If you understand these soft skills we are discussed, you know that choosing an agent is like choosing a business partner. A price code is not enough. I want to hear your story. Have you ever had a small communication misunderstanding That led to a massive business loss. Share your experience in the comments. Let's all learn from it. And if you are ready to find a team that understands your anxiety and can execute with Western standards inside China, my team is here. We don't just book containers. We are your information officers and your execution officers. Visit our website to see how we do it.